kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. After the first down loss, it's second and long at the 17.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they'd given up, but here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Wide open downfield. Breaks free. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46. And the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And this pass is caught, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Now here he goes. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, boy, Chris, the defensive coordinator goes with the man look on 3rd down, and he chose wrong. This drive is still alive thanks to just an amazing play by this offense, not just to get...
And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it right near the end zone. He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. 1st and goal for the offense. quarterback dropping back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. What a catch. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. He'll leave the ball deep down that right side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it. They go for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. On the run here. Let's it go. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first. And it's fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Tigers. They connect for 6.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
35, North Carolina, 14.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of...
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Breaking free at midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Finally throws it deep to the right. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, UNC. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quick dart to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, LSU. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Game moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to create here on the move. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Let's it go quickly. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. The senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
The quarterback here, I think, makes a mistake. He's got the time and the space to put a little bit more air under the ball, but instead he rushed it with a bullet pass, and it falls short. This is where poise separates the good quarterbacks from the great.
Quick throw to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The pocket breaking down. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
North Carolina.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The tight end has got it. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards. And here he gets the first down.
First down and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw complete to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
On top as we take a break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the single back takes the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, set.
Tailback with another carry. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Here's the handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. 1st down now at the 44. Field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Taking command now in the fourth quarter, closing in a bid for the national championship game.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.